All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Peace with you. Microphone checker, checker, microphone checker. Alrighty. Let's get these knives sharpened up. Put that there. All right. Looks like I'll be soon ready to go in a minute. Let's get some gloves on. This is it. It's late night and I'm making some Chipotle. Okay? That's what I'm doing today. All right. We got chicken. We're making Chipotle. Homemade Chipotle, guys. All right? So everybody else is out having fun. We got work tomorrow, so I'm not doing it. We went to the car show earlier, so hopefully you guys did see that video. So I have my chicken here ready. We already did some yellow rice back here. Okay? So we have yellow rice already, and we have chicken. And it's late. What time is it now already? 9 o'clock, 9 after 9. So it's late right now. So we gotta get this thing fast and quick so we can get to eating. We ain't supposed to be eating this late, but I know you guys go to Chipotle late anyway, so, you know. So normally if you're gonna do a Chipotle seasoning, what we would have done, we would have had some smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano. What else you put in that thing? Oh, and cumin. And some chili, you know, if you have the Chipotle seasoning, or you could use chili powder. And that's how you would make a Chipotle seasoning. But that's not what we're doing. We don't do it that way. We do it my way. So as usual, we have the jerk seasoning here. So I'm going to take my jerk seasoning, okay? That's homemade jerk seasoning, guys. And we're just going to season this up. Okay? We're going to season this chicken up. Some homemade jerk seasoning. So what I might do is, let me go in my cabinet. I have a little smoked paprika. I'm going to add a little bit of smoked paprika to it. Just a little tiny bit smoked paprika. You understand? Rah, 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 rah. All right. Jerk seasoning, smoked paprika. And then let's just give this a tussle. So, you know what I should do with this? Normally, I would grill these, right? So, see? What's up, Share Organics? How you doing? I would grill these. See what I'm saying? But we don't have no time for that. I'm not going to bother waste time and grill it. So I'm going to just have them sitting there right now and then get some oil. Which oil do I want to use? I have so many oils. Right, we're going to use avocado oil. I like avocado oil. So let's do this. We have jerk seasoning on there right now, and we're going to do some avocado oil. So a little avocado oil, jerk seasoning. And you know what? I got a little piece of lime. Some lime here. All right? So we're going to add some lime on there. Just a little bit of lime. All right? And now, you know what I should do with this? So that it cooks faster, I'm going to cut this up. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's get these out here. And then we cut these up. So let's cut these into little pieces. This way it cooks faster. All right, so jerk seasoning. You guys are making this, you could put your Chipotle seasoning on there, okay? It's late, this is late night cooking. I mean, it ain't super late night, but it's late for me. I'm normally in bed by 9 o'clock because I wake up super early, like 3 in the morning, so. Right? Let's get these chopped up. All right, look. There we go. Now, I'm not gonna add more seasoning to this just yet. Right? Put this in here. And then when we're cooking this down, we're gonna add more seasoning to it, okay? That's what we do. When we cook it down, we add more seasoning. So let's just get this out of the way. Get some bleach on our board immediately. And rinse that off. Get some more bleach on there. All right, guys. What we got going on? Let's get a cutting board. So I have our chicken here. I'm gonna put it to the side. Actually, I'll put it in the fridge for a minute. Let's get the chicken in the fridge. And then we're gonna let that sit for like 15 minutes, okay? Now, what do you eat with your Chipotle, okay? This is what we need to know. What do we put onto our Chipotle? Me personally, I just like tomatoes, corn, and basic stuff like maybe some cucumbers, and then lettuce. That's it. That's all I like on my Chipotle. So, first thing I'm gonna do is take these tomatoes that we have, right? Cut these tomatoes. Let me cut off this end here. And cut this end. And then I make a tomato with basil. You understand? Yeah, white rice, beans, and lettuce and chicken. That's good too. So look here. Let's do a cut. We're just cutting these anyhow. It doesn't matter. And my knife is actually dull, guys. Look at this. What the holy? That's not a good thing. Let's see if we can fix that. Can't work with a dull knife. So let me try a different knife. I don't have time to sharpen that one. Let's bring out blade. CT, what's up? What going? We're making some Chipotle real quick. All right? Some Chipotle chicken, but we're using jerk chicken. All right, so we got a sharper knife. Guys, don't be trying to cut stuff with dull knives. I gotta go to my sharpener tomorrow and let them sharpen my knives. Tomorrow we were supposed to go on a yacht, but the weather has cooled down again. So what I might do for tomorrow's video is go on the farm. You know. So we're just gonna cut up these tomatoes, chop them up. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this piece. Now these tomatoes, as you can see, this stuff is overripe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ta-da! Just trying to keep it nice and clean, and you have to have a nice environment to cook. So with these tomatoes, guys, what I do, I take the tomatoes and then I like to use balsamic vinegar, right? And basil or basil, depending where you come from in the world, right? All right. So we just get these chopped up. This is easy. Onion. We only want a piece of this onion just for light flavor. Normally you should have a shallot or a red onion. I don't have that, so we're just going to use white onion, right? So we just use a white onion. Let's cut it thin. We don't need a lot of it. We just want like a hint of onion flavor in there. You don't want it to be too oniony. So let's just cut them. And I cut them in bigger chunks so you can just remove them when you're ready. And then I got my basil leaves off of my little basil plant. You know that every single time we just plant these, we never run out of basil, never run out of thyme, never run out of rosemary, sage, none of that stuff. We just keep planting all year round, you know. So if it's too cold outside, you just do it inside. That's it. And if you don't know how to do it, I have a cookbook. It's called Recession Garden, and it teaches you how to plant these stuff in small spaces. So if you live in a place like New York or the city, or you just don't have a backyard, you don't have a garden for yourself, then that would be a perfect book for you. Called a Recession Garden. All right, so we just chop up the basil, guys. Remember, we did our rice already, and that rice is a yellow rice. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some cilantro, you know, cilantro, and some lime to it. But I do that at the end. All right, so we get the basil on top of our onions. If this was cilantro, this technically would be a pico de gallo, right? But since we don't have cilantro, I mean, we do have cilantro, but we're not using it for this. It's not going to be a pico de gallo, okay? And then let me get some salt here. You know what? I'm going to use this salt, sea salt and black pepper, okay? So the way I do all of my stuff, I just keep on going. Okay, hey Janice, what's up, what's up? Let me get my computer back up here, guys, so I can see what's going on. The screen doesn't show everything. Yes, please double tap. I appreciate it. Tell everybody, man, so they know what's going around there. So, all right. So we have black pepper and we have sea salt. Always do your salts like this, right? So whatever thing you're gonna use a lot, you just make a container of it. So I use black pepper and sea salt a lot. Let me show you real quick. I like to show everybody these things because people don't believe how I have my kitchen set up. So this is just coarse sea salt. So I use this a lot in almost every single thing that we do, right? Let me move my screen up a little bit so I can see what's going on. And then this is an all-purpose seasoning. What is this one here? This is a herb salt. This is rosemary, sage, coarse sea salt, right? And then this is just a fine sea salt. So my point, and then I have one that has Himalaya pink salt and all this stuff. The point I'm making is you should have all this stuff ready to go, okay? So you don't gotta, you know, the combinations that you use a lot, you have that ready to go. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit of sea salt and black pepper mix on this. Okay, let's get over there. And let me get a container. You know what? I'll put this in a container. So another chop, just light chop, just to mix. And then let me just taste. More salt. Right? Then I have a balsamic glaze. Okay? I don't know what we're talking about cross-contaminating stuff, but this is a whole different board. We have color-coded boards for stuff. All right? Just so you know. All right. Yep. So we got a balsamic glaze here, guys. And I put the balsamic glaze on there. And then just give that a quick little mix. And then what we're going to do, we just put this in the container here. Right? And this is going to be a topping. This is going to be a topping for the Chipotle bowl when we're done. Okay? That's what that's going to be. All right. Let's get this together. I think I would need a little bit more balsamic in there. Now, if you have balsamic vinegar, you could use balsamic vinegar. Okay? You know, I know, you know what, you're going to get them all the time, but they don't understand that they help me out when they do silly stuff like this. but it pushes me out, so I don't really care too much. All right, here you go. See? So this, I'm gonna just put in the fridge until we're ready to use it. Evan, wagwan, bop, 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 bop. All right, guys, so we have tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, fresh basil, a little bit of onion, and some sea salt with black pepper, okay? Yes, yes, yes. I remember all our regulars. Thank you, I appreciate it, appreciate it. So now, what am I doing? Oh, let's just move quickly so that we don't have to worry about doing this stuff later, right? We're gonna cut up the lettuce, get these little ends off. And again, you could put whatever topping. Some people like cheese, some people like sour cream, all that good stuff. I don't. I do sometimes, but not today. Today we're just gonna be doing what we normally do. Regular thing. We're cooking a Chipotle bowl because it's late. Well, it's not, what time is it now? It's almost 9 o'clock over here. So we already have the yellow rice ready over there. And we just season up some chicken with some jerk chicken. Yeah, we're not doing curry today. Maybe I don't know what we're doing to dinner tomorrow, but today I'm making a quick stir fry, stir up, quick, fast. I'm hungry, I'm starving. We've been out on the streets all day. Today earlier we went to a car show and we were there. We went live with the car show. That was really nice. And then now we're back and I'm hungry. I'm like, wait a minute. Everything wear off, you understand? So let me get a small bowl for this. So we can put our lettuce. This is the lettuce. And you know what? I'm gonna put some cucumber too. Sometimes I don't like cucumber late for some reason, but you know. Yeah man, I'll spice this up. You don't know it go already, you know. Our Chipotle, we put jerk seasoning on our Chipotle, so you know that's gonna be spiced up and everything gonna be right. So I cut this down. Easy, easy. 1, 2, 3. And let me get a pan going. So I might as well get this started to go. You know my biggest problem, guys. I always start cooking and I never, ever do it all at one time. It's always slow. So these, yeah, you know, say I gotta have spice with everything. You know, that's just my thing. Everything have to be spicy for me. So even when I cook for clients, I gotta be aware of that, you know, because a lot of the clients don't want nothing too spicy. Yo, I love chili, but you know chili? I like to have my chili the next day. I don't like chili the same day that I make it. That's one thing to me that's gotta sit. And once it sit, ain't nothing like it. You know? It's better the next day by far. So anytime I make chili, I make sure I'm eat something already, right? And then I don't, because if I don't, I'm gonna eat it the same day, and it's never as good. Never as good as the first time. Right? All right. Basic cut up, chop up. Now this now, you can't have salsa. What is name again? We'll call that something. Cucumber. So I could try something with it. I could add some spice and make everything nice. All right, so this is the other herb salt I told you about. This one has mint, sage, rosemary, and Himalaya pink salt, which is super salty. You know, if you guys been following me, you know that this is super salty, right? And then we could add it. Woi, that look good. That look nice. That look good. No, that look nice. Woi, that tastes. And then I'm gonna use the same avocado oil that we had from before. And then we have some parsley. So why not chop up some parsley and put in there too, guys? Just tell me why not. Let's get this out of here. Oi! Look at that. You know, made me put on the fire and I got burn down the whole house. You see it? Yeah, I like to use yogurt. I like to use yogurt for depends. Yogurt and dill make a tzatziki sauce, you know, stuff like that. All right, let's throw this on there. Look here. So, this now, simple too. And put that to the side. So this is gonna be parsley, lettuce, and then I'll hit this with some either lemon or lime. I think lime, we're gonna keep it with the lime. Let's put that to the side right there, guys. Do a quick rinse. Rinse off and then I'll do a quick wipe down. Don't forget to like the video for me, please. Chili and mushrooms, Evan. That sounds delicious right now. Right? All right. Let's see what we're doing here now, guys. Let's get this back on. We're gonna get the chicken. And let's get this back on. This was pretty hot already. We have avocado oil. I don't mind doing a little slight mix. So we're doing some olive oil, avocado oil, olive oil, right? And then we have seasoned up this chicken. What we use with this chicken is just jerk seasoning. Now when you're doing chipotle, remember I told you, chipotle is just chili powder, cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder, and smoked paprika pretty much. All right, so we're gonna stir fry this up. Boy, that smells good. That jerk seasoning is smelling nice. Wow. You know what I'm missing, guys? I know I shouldn't do it, but I got to. I'm gonna add a little bit of ghee, right? You know why? Because I like ghee. I love me some ghee, guys. Let's add a little teaspoon. My ghee's running out, man. I'm gonna need donation soon, because ghee's expensive. Used to be cost effective, but now it's super expensive. So we're gonna get this just stir fried up. This is gonna be delicious. It smells so good, man. I wish, you know, we need to get, ghee is just clarified butter. So it's just when you take the butter and you cook it down until you get rid of all of the milk solids. And then you got the most beautiful, fantastic cooking thing. Sharon, what's up? It's called ghee, not geese, ghee. All right. Yo, I'm gonna be stuffing my face with this thing. You understand what I'm saying to you right now? So we have some corn. I like corn. I forgot about that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these peppers, right? These are just some orange peppers that I have, pieces. Let's cut these. And then we just, same way, simple dice, right? And then let me get a piece more of this onion. And then I'm gonna make this with the corn. You know? So this is gonna be nice with the corn. Watch out. Whee! Yep. Turn this down a little. Do a little stir up. Stir it up, liquid darling, stir it up. All right. Let me get a little small pan going for the corn. Get that going. So what's up, guys? What's going on? What are you guys up to in the day or in the night? Okay, Sharon. So this is chicken. Okay, we're making a Chipotle style menu. We have yellow rice on over there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna throw some cilantro in there, coriander, I guess depending where you come from, and some lime. And this is jerk seasoning that I have for this chicken. So we're making a jerk chicken technically, you know. And then we're gonna add some corn to this pot over here. Where's my scraper? And peppers. So we want that to heat up its way. And you know, that corn, I have this seasoning here. Tangin. It's like a Mexican season. I don't know if you guys ever have this before. It has like a lime taste to it, right? So what we did with this, the jerk seasoning from my recipe book, right? That's what I used in this. So I love to just use stuff and show people how versatile our seasonings are and what you can do with it. You know, all the little different things. You don't necessarily have to keep it the same. So I want these to be really crispy, personally. They don't have to be, but that's how I want it. So I'm gonna turn that down a little. Let me find a cover of some sort. All right, let's cover that. And then this seasoning, I'm gonna put this in the corn. You understand? This is so good. I'm telling you, this is like a little secret thing that, you know, one of my Mexican friends turned me on to it. It's so delicious. See? Just that, it looks like a paprika. It has that lime taste to it, that really delicious lime taste. Man, that's so good. Once you put that with some cilantro, Judy, wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. We're back in the house, we back in the house, we back in the house. Hey, right? So let's get that going. Let me add a little corn water to the pot over here. Corn water. And that's going to be one of our toppings. Turn this down. It's going to be a good, good, good meal. Okay? Let me just tell you that right now. It's going to be delicious. Wait there, hold on. Look at that. Now, you know, I like chicken breast personally, but I think a good thing that you can use for this is chicken thigh, right? Chicken thigh is really good to use for this. I'm not a good fan of chicken thigh, but cheeseburger. Thanks, right? But this is gonna chop up and go up on our Chipotle bowl. So what I'm gonna do, just turn that fire down a little, and I'm gonna take the best thing. You understand? Barbara. Right? Let's go get our super non-secret recipe thing where we know. Butter. The secret of secrets. Butter. You understand? Look. Down to the last a little butter, man. I have to take time with it. I'm gonna take a little small piece because the butter look like say Russian. Right? So when you butter Russian like this, guys, you go so look. You take a little small piece, not too much. Boy! See it there? Yeah? See it there? A little small piece. And then I'm gonna throw that in the corn. And I need some in the chicken. Let me stop playing, man. That chicken need it. I ain't playing about the butter. Nobody's going to the store later. Nobody. So you have to use what you have. So it don't make sense to use it all up and then be sorry. Throw that butter in there. Don't tell anybody. But when we're at the restaurants and we cooking, you know, this is what we use, man. This is why our food is always a little bit better than everybody else's. It's butter. But the key to using the butter is as close to the end as possible. Okay? A lot of people put the butter, cook, and cook it out. You know? Tonight I'm in Miami. I'm in Miami. I'm in Miami. Hey, I'm in Miami. Right? In Miami. So, let's get, this is warming up. All we need is a little seasoning. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our all-purpose seasoning, guys. Remember the all-purpose? Yep. And then we're just going to pop, ba, ba, da, pop, pop. Just a little bit, because remember, we're going to use this tangent or whatever, however you pronounce it. Put the corn in. Save back some of the corn because I need it for something else. Now, we take tangent and put in there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just throw it up in there. And then we take our cilantro. Pamela, wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Yes, originally, yes, Barbara. Constant Spring. See this? That's it. Cilantro in there, right? So, oh, Sharon, you see roses in the background. Hey, hey, hey. What the candlelight? You don't see little candlelight. You don't see the little candlelight. No, not today, but guess what happened? The problem is, I don't know, is Chipotle a good date night food? I don't think so. I don't know. Yes, it is. If you're gonna just chill and relax, I guess. Guys, you nearly make me burn up the chicken. Zin, see the chicken, you know. See the chicken there cook up and nice. You see the chicken there cook up and nice. Everybody happy and everybody smile. Look, man, my gosh. Hold on, Governor. I could grab some kind of utensil and see what I go on. All right. See there? See? Thanks. Appreciate it. So, what I'm going to do now is taste this. You have to taste the food as you go along. But, remember, we didn't season it too much because we always leave ourselves room, right? For do what? Season up back the food in case it need extra. And just need a little extra. For me it's good, but a little extra can't hurt it. So remember, we take our jerk seasoning. Let me show you something. See Chef Balo jerk seasoning. You see what's in here? Is in here. You see what's in here is in my cookbook. I teach it there. You understand? So if you want to know how to make proper jerk seasoning, grab it. It's called Jerk Essentials. And it teaches you how to make a wet jerk or a dry, which is this. This is what we call dry seasoning. And then you have wet seasoning. You understand? So that's how we're going to do it. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Cilantro. Jamie, I don't know what real chef mean. I've been cooking forever. I work in restaurants. I have my own food truck, partner with restaurant, catering company, celebrity chef, you know, cook for a lot of the celebrity them and the rappers. So I don't know, whatever that means. Either way, I know how to cook. You understand? That's all I can tell you. More than anything else. All right, guys. Remember, we're just going to add a little bit of the jerk seasoning. We don't need much. I just want to add this. It's not even necessary, to be honest. It's just something that I want to do. Corpse mankind, wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Marshmallow, wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. All right, guys, look here. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. So, I don't know where you guys are from. Do you have Chipotle where you are? No, I'm not cooking for Diddy, but I definitely cook for a lot of the artists them that he had. You understand? And I've done video shoots and seen him. So, you know, you guys talk about Diddy and stuff like that, but what you don't know about those things, all of those people are similar. You understand? They're all very similar as far as how they act with the parties. It's not a, you know, they vilified him to make it look like he was the only one doing it, but they all do that kind of stuff. So, you know, a lot of them, when you go, they make you sign NDAs and all this funny stuff. Anyway, we can look at the corn. See the corn? So the only thing, no, I didn't say that's a yes. I think I'm an adult. I can tell you yes. So I don't understand what you're saying, man. Right? This is the corn, right? So all I needed to do with this, I don't like it because it don't have no red color in there. You know what I mean? That's the only problem. I wish it did have little pepper. But we can move on to the next gear. You understand? What am I gonna do? Is take the cilantro. Now remember, I forgot who said it. One of you guys said it. Cilantro, you gotta be really tricky with it. Right? No, I have light. The electric bill, I can't afford to pay the electric bill, man. Louis, what go on? So me have to just, you know. Don't you hear how rough it is in the US? Can't afford it. You know what I mean? Can't pay no electric without me have to ration the electricity in our house. Yeah, you see how it is on the news? It's not pretty over here for us no more. We gotta ration. I gotta use candles. You know, since I have a candle may I use for light up the place, man. Candle. No, I know. Oh, okay, Louis, what we're cooking right now, we have some jerk stir fry, which you would have been doing if you have a Chipotle. We're just doing a Chipotle. We have yellow rice that we're gonna do some cilantro and some lime in there, and we just did some corn, okay? And we're gonna make us a nice little bowl. So let me go get a plate, guys. Plate is what we need. Should I put this in a bowl or on a plate? What do you think? Bowl or plate? Which one is it, guys? Talk to me. Plate or bowl? Yeah, so okay, so you have a Chipotle. Who else have a Chipotle anywhere where they at? So I don't feel like going to Chipotle, and the Chipotle by me is not that good anymore. You understand? Dutchie, you're welcome anytime. Okay? Anytime where you want to come. Just come in. Zin? So make we move on to the goody goody. To the goody goody. Hey! To the goody goody. So what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna take the rice first. Right? All I did was make some yellow rice. Let's take a little bit of rice. I want to, well, you know, so I could have used this bowl right here, so I'm being just fine. Let me put this plate here for a minute. Right? So we have yellow rice here. See it? Right? See yellow rice. So what am I gonna do? Cilantro. Remember, if you don't like it, don't use it because it's a strong flavor. It will overpower your food easily, you know. So a lot of people, it's an acquired taste for them unless you come from certain islands, you know, or South America or whatever. Then this is just normal for you, regular cooking. So we have a piece of lime. So we're gonna take the lime. See there? So we have cilantro, lime rice. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. Fort Bragg. I think my sister was stationed in Fort Bragg one at a time. Yep. All right. Stir it up, little darling. Right? Let me see. Now, get that taste. That tastes good with the lime. So what me do now? What do you think, guys? Leave it in here, sir. I'll put it over here. What say you? Hey, you know the beautiful thing about cooking and the way I cook, and what you will learn? You season what's good for you, right? So if you don't like a lot of lime, you don't have to use it. That's the beauty of cooking, especially the way I cook. You do what you like. Like I said, some people don't like cilantro at all. Like they don't, if I put it in the food, they don't want it in there. You understand? So I get what you're saying, but you must do what you like. Learn to do what you love for doing life. I could just put it on the plate, guys. Put it on the plate. Put it on the plate. Yellow rice. Yellow rice. Yellow lime rice. Right? Lord of mercy. All right. So now we have to layer up with things and make sure everything is everything. See? Let me get a little spoon. A spoon for the paper lab. So I'm gonna take some of this corn. God, wait there. What's I gonna do? Cause this have lime in there too. My goodness gracious. Just throw some corn in there. Hey, you know when you go to this place, how they ration you with the food, you know. So down here, when you go to restaurants now, they have the food in front of you, right? But they ration it. Yeah, Barbara, I can't do music on YouTube, okay? Yeah, brother, me not fight about the lime thing, you know, man. It's you pop your style. I'm just give you an idea what you cook, you know. All right, so I'm just gonna throw a little chicken. Right, I'm gonna hold back some because I want to add some after. And then don't forget what we did make earlier. You see the tomato them, the tomato them. You see the tomato them, the tomato them. I got you, brother. We don't take nothing. It'll be a joke we are run around here, you know. So everybody, you know, this is not a place where anybody take things personal, you know. We just enjoy each other company. Hold on. No, shut in the eye. Turn in the back. Turn in the back. Go on, Wendy. No, man. Listen. While you are worried about lime, me can't tell you. I don't know. Listen, you can play music on YouTube, but guess what happened? You can't play back the video. If I try to play back the video, they're gonna cut it out. Because the first time I went live here, I had music. Because I think it's better when we have music. You understand? But you know. All right, look here now. Make we throw a little lettuce on the thing. Make we put little lettuce on the thing. At Chipotle, we just go on. Sure. And then we have the cucumber. Can we put cucumber on it? My goodness gracious of Nazarene. Look there. Cucumber on the thing. Right? And then, these are my favorite, you know. Sharon, later. Thanks, Wendy. I appreciate it. Hit the like button before you head out. Right? And then watch out. Look at Kuya. We just throw on the. We throw on because we're greedy. Throw on the. Because we're greedy. Throw on the. See it there? So, right now, crowd of people, we can just move them things out of the video light. For a little bit out of the way. See, we have extras, you know, so if you need extra, you can get that. You see it? You understand? Right. What's up, Jessica? All right. Wait there. One thing I don't like is when we have the little things, yes, sir. Me not like the little spot them, yes, sir. Neither this, sir. Neither, yes, sir. Right? All right. See it there? Kuya. You can't go wrong with this. No want nobody talk to me straight up. You understand? I don't want nobody say a word. And if I want a little more chicken, I just throw it on them. I don't need much, but just two little more piece, just, you know, just out of greediness. So what is this missing now? Tons world. Wagwan, 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 wagwan. What I say, you're not moved today, though. Me don't mind, you know. I love everybody. See it, yeah? So the thing what I'm missing on this thing, guys, is I don't have it. What a disaster. My goodness gracious. Well, normally I have a nice sauce that I put on there. You understand? But guess what? I don't have any left. So I have this Grace Jamaican pepper. So you take a time, twist your answer, and then you just drop. Pop, ba da ba da, pop, 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 ba da ba da, pop, pop. Right? And that's it. Now I have my own Chipotle bowl. You see it? Yes, Jamaican thing, you know, we can't do without. But guess what happened? I still want my sauce. But I'm not going to go out there and make it right now. So, anyway, I'm a camera there. I'm supposed to take a picture of this real quick. Can't take a picture because it's late. You understand? But I could try it anyway, just for the people them on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp people them. And the Instagram, the IG people them. See it there? See it there? Watch your hog face. Pow! Hold on there. Bop! 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 Do a short video. A video there. Ready? When you do a video, you go down, say, go down and come up back. Go down and you come up back. Go down and you come up back and you come up back and you come up back. See it there? Bow! Done. Now come on, be reasonable, man. So the fastest. How long it take we? I don't think this take we more than half hour for make, you know. You understand? It had to be about 30 minutes. Watch out. You could get a decent taste. You could just box up that food there a little bit. You know when you cook, you have to box around your food, you know. That's why I always watch a person. You see them don't box around them food. There's some black cake. Tomorrow we'll make brown stew fish. Watch out. That is delicious. What's that, man? Only thing we need a double thing of chicken. Teeth out, piece more out of the pot. You know? Whoa. Come on, man. All you need is some little sauce. If you like sauce. And that's it. You're good to go. Chipotle don't have nothing for we. All right, CT. Respect. Chipotle don't have nothing on us. Nothing. Look at this. Look. I'm right there. I didn't do a cost, right? What is the cost to make that? We use chicken tenderloin, and I didn't use the whole pack. That chicken tenderloin cost me $4, and so I used half of it, so I used $2 worth. So $2. If you bought chicken thigh, it's gonna be even cheaper than that, right? The lettuce, tomato, cucumber, We're gonna call that for the amount that we use here. I don't know, maybe a dollar, right? Dutchie, we're going to the farm tomorrow, so you know we have to get up early too. Consuelo. Hey, thank you, Pamela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. You know, guys, just hit the like button. And whoever not subscribe, subscribe. You understand? Please. Just hit the little three dots. I think there's three dots, and you just pop, 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 pop. You understand? Just hit that for me. Begging you. That would be nice. Because that way YouTube, them tell me that they push it out when that happens. You understand? Teresa. Yes, we're doing well. Well, I'm going to be doing well even better soon once I done mash up this. You understand? You know that. This is late night food, okay? Late night. I didn't feel like going to the store. The Chipotle by us is horrible. It used to be the best. Like you go there, money's worth. Now the food is not good. Them ration you. I feel like I'm in like the 1930s, you know, the depression. So what them do? They have all the food in front of you, right? And when they dish it out, the hand shake just to give you a little bit more. Can't give no more. So I said, this don't make no sense, right? I can probably make all what I want for $5. And even with the rice and everything, this don't even cost me $5. The yellow rice, let me show you what I'm gonna use. To make the yellow rice, I'm gonna use this thing here. Yeah, Teresa, I'll save you some. What's the name? Amarillo. Use that. Or you just put it in there with some olive oil. And you can put onion, peppers, all that good stuff in there. That is what makes the rice yellow. Shatter. So if you want yellow rice, that then put in there to make it look like this. You understand? And you throw onion, peppers, and you have a different style of rice. You see it? So, this is delicious. Tomorrow, we're supposed to go on a yacht tomorrow, right? So, today, earlier, if you guys see me, we was at the car show with all of the Lambos, all of the Bugattis, all those stuff. I went live and I showed everybody. And what I was explaining, I go to these type of places, and that's how I get some of my clients, right? So, we go to where the money is. So, everybody over there have Lambo, them have Ferraris, you know, everybody have money. So I go there and I network over there, and you know, when you get hired by them, it's just, you know, easy work. Or like Thanksgiving's coming up and we're going to feed 400 people. So now when I get them to donate, it's just a different thing. You understand? So me never wake up in the new Bugatti, but John, them did out there with them. Trust me. Wally was out there, right? But the point I'm making, you guys always should take that as a piece of good advice. Always go to the place where the money is, right? So even if you can't afford to eat there, if you go to the restaurant or whatever, just go to the bar, have a couple drinks and stuff, you know? Teresa, just hit me up on the page. Shoot me a thing, and I'll shoot you back my contact stuff. You understand? So again, I want this to go through. I want you guys to get this piece of advice because it's what will move you to the next level. You can't go to the next level if you stay with everybody that's on the same level as you. Do you understand that? If everybody is here, you are going to stay here. Don't think about nothing else. You're not going to surpass them. When you get to surpass them is when you start to move up and see other people, how they behave and what they do, right? So I was there and I seen one person he said, oh, all these people with all that money, I can't stand it. They should have take care of all the homeless people, something like that. And my response to him was, what do you do for the homeless people at your level? Because I'm sure you walk past them every single day and don't take care of them. You don't give them no, you know, nothing to eat. I used to feed the homeless one time every now and then, right? And think I was doing something. I used to tell her, oh, wow, we just fed the homeless. And then somebody said to me, yeah, but what they going to eat for lunch? For dinner? And it occurred to me, like, you out here bragging about feeding homeless and all you did was give them one meal. Can you imagine you get one meal? Can you imagine that? So I stopped doing that and I realized that before we start talking about other people, you have to do better yourself first. You lead by example, right? So you can't finish the homeless problem, but Denise, what's up? You can help out at your level. You understand what I mean? And until you do that, don't look at other people. So what I realized with those type of people also, when a problem comes up, in when you're down here in this level here, you tend to say, oh, it's so bad. I hate what's going on. It sucks. My life is terrible. When you're up here with these type of people, you know what they say? How can we fix it? That is a conversation. How can we fix it? It's two different conversations. This down here is saying, oh man, it sucks. And you saying, yeah, it sucks. Life is terrible, man. They don't want to help us. We suffering, we this, that. Up here, what can we do? You don't have a job? Oh, okay. Well, you got a computer? Maybe you can't make money like this. You understand? Maybe you can't make money like that. Like me. I have books. I do a lot of online sales, right? Even when I do these videos, I always say, people, support me, buy the book. Reason why? I want you to get something in return too. If you want to give me a super chat, I appreciate that more. You know, stickers. People do that for me all the time, just for me showing you recipes, right? But I also have something that if you want it, you can have. You can have it. If any question you have, I'm willing to give you. I don't gatekeep anything, right? My lives. If you've been following my lives, I've done some recipes that people would wish would never show you. You know, because we sell that. You know what I mean? That's what we sell to people. We sell those to clients. They would never ever show it to you. But to me, I think you give to people and you always get back. Just how I believe life works, you know. You just give from your heart and it always come back to you every single time, right? So make sure you always go to the next level, right? So if you shop at Macy's or wherever, go into Nordstrom, walk around, smell the air, go up to the counter and make them spray one of them $500 perfume or cologne on you. You understand what I'm saying to you? You do that. You don't have to buy it. It doesn't matter if you can't afford it yet. But it's the seed plant, and once you plant any seed, it have to grow. It will grow. But whether it's either going to grow bad or you're going to grow good. That's it. You understand? So always do that. So we went to the car show, as I was explaining to you what this whole story, just to bring it full circle. And that's where I network. I always network at the higher end places when I make an effort to go do it, just because our clientele base is just easier for them. So they might have a private dinner that they want, and they say, I need a chef, you know. Oh, that Caribbean thing you're doing, let me try that. It's just opens up, and then you do a good job, and then you get them more and more and more, right? So whatever business you're doing or whatever you're into, always try and put yourself in the next level of people that you want to go. You're not going to put yourself all the way here, but you can put yourself here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. You understand what I mean? That's all you do that. So that was the thing. So tomorrow, the weather was so beautiful, and there was a guy with a boat out there. So we do a lot of catering for yachts in Miami, right? That's one of our bread and butter. We get a lot of yachts. People come in, they need catering. We always do it. So that gives me like a good link on the yachts. So if I'm on a yacht, it's not costing me all this big money that it costs everybody else. So we was thinking like, oh, maybe tomorrow we go on a yacht and, just, go live from the water, just tour in Miami and stuff like that, just to see. But one of the farms that we get our stuff from, they're doing an event tomorrow, I think at 11 o'clock or something like that. So I think we're more going to do that. You know what I mean? I think, I love that farm. It's one of my favorite farms. That farm, they have everything, all the different type of thyme. They have like a chocolate mint. Just outrageous. When it's mango season, they have mangoes I've never heard of in my life. Like ever. Ever. They have one of them called, what name again? Like a cocoa mango or something. It tastes like a pina colada. Man, yo, listen to me. So I think I might go over there and go live, anywhere from like 11 to 12 o'clock, somewhere in there, do that, Oh, my food, I get cold upon me to, So, if you guys want to check that out, that would be good. Now, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please. Just hit the little subscription thing to Chef Balo. You know? Jackie, what going? Yeah, Dre. And Denise, what's up, what's popping? So, again, I'm just giving you some little gems on what I do to get clients and stuff like that, right? To big up my thing. And then how you can support us, you know, and support the channel. You know what I mean? You can go into my description on any of my videos and you'll see where you can click it and grab one of the books them, you know? Grab one of the cookbooks, man. That is how I really need you guys to support me. And like and subscribe. Hit the bell not thing there. You know we have to have our sparkling water, right? Dre. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the subscription them, man. Trust me. Listen, a long time people told me to go on YouTube and do my thing and stuff like that, you know, but I had the channel forever, like forever. I just throw videos every now and then, you know, merely popping on Instagram, and then what happens, you start popping in real life. You don't have time for social media like that. So what I said, okay, whatever I'm cooking or I'm making, I'm just gonna video it. You understand? So sometimes, you know, I just, whatever I'm making, man, I don't care. The other day we made dog food for my Frenchie. And I went live and said, hey, making dog food. This is how we make the dog food. Period. We're making a Chipotle bowl right now. That's it. This is what we make. This is what I'm cooking. This is what I'm doing at 9 o'clock at night if I'm not in bed. Because I remember I get up at around 3 o'clock. Right? So I appreciate everybody that's supporting the channel, you know, and stuff. I appreciate it. So here we go. I'm gonna eat cold food right now. Running off my mouth. Lady Serene, what going? Today, excuse me, we made a Chipotle bowl, okay? We use jerk chicken. It's not authentic jerk chicken. All we did was take the jerk seasoning that we make, our homemade jerk seasoning that's in the cookbook, the Jerk Essentials. Season up the chicken, pan fry it, right? We have yellow rice that we use lime and cilantro. And then we use these toppings, lettuce, cucumber, tomato, onion, all the good stuff. Box Rex. I tell you, say I'm eating some Chipotle, man. I don't know where you guys are if you have a Chipotle by you, but the one by us is horrible. And this whole meal costs less than $5. Oh, you understand? Less than $5 US. I don't know what to tell you. Listen. Time is rough over here, sir. Okay? So you guys better learn to cook. If you don't know how to cook, I'm telling you, it's hard. Philippines, I got to go visit over there. I heard you guys have good food. You understand? But us, we're in the States, we're in Miami. And let me tell you, a lot of people are pretending. You hear me? They're pretending that it's fine, they're pretending it's good. You know, so I'm on here teaching you how to cook. Because you're going to need to know soon. You ain't going to be going out too much longer. All the restaurants have to cut down their portions, right? Let me tell you how this thing goes. Because I buy in bulk. And I cook X amount of oxtail, jerk chicken every single week. Right? Two things happen. Either you raise your prices, which most people don't want to deal with you if you raise your price, right? Or you keep the same price and cut the portion size. You understand? That's your option. Yeah, it's nice over here. Don't get me wrong, but everything is not sweet all of the time. Walk on. You hungry? Yeah. So anyway, guys, I know I got on like 50 people on there, but the food is super cold. You understand? So I got to eat this thing. I'm starving, and then me I forgot my bed. You see it? So tomorrow I'll be on at the farm. If you guys want to check out that farm, it's a dope farm. We'll get some fresh egg and all kind of sitting over there. All right. So again, before you guys push out, just hit the little like button for me. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. And one love.